Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations, continuing on with another video for the ACF Ultimate Series, specifically with the quest and dialogue. So, by the end of this video, you will be able to have two separate objectives, and you can either have them like I do now, one after the other, as well as interesting. There we go. When you pick it up, just got 50 experience just for picking that bag up. And then when you open the door, you got another 50 experience, and the quest is complete. Yes, we are aware of the visual bug. It is currently being fixed. So, as it stands right now, this is how you see them in the sample that Pask provides. But what if you want both of these to show up at the exact same time? Well, it's actually very easy. First thing I'm going to do is remove the this reward here, because once this activates, that is when they get the reward. So I'm gonna hit delete on there, chain it here, and chain it here. Then I will change the experience to 100. Hit save. There we go. Did not get the experience that time. Oh, 1 second. There's something that I had to do in order to, as you can see in the top right, the potion is still sitting there. There's something we need to add, so I will talk about that right now. In the widget that is no longer open, this one right here, it's the quest tracker widget blueprint. It currently, how it's set, does not change with every objective completed. That's how it's always been. I've gone ahead and added this in. There's just a simple bool you have to check. So I'm going to go ahead and check it real quick so that we can see it in action. Let's do this. Scroll down to the HUD. I'm going to select this right here, update at every objective. File. Hit play. You know what? I'm going to change that right now. I'm going to move you over there. Now, when I pick up the potion, look at that. It disappeared like it should. Then when I open the door, we got 100 experience, which is the max experience for that first level, which is why the experience bar did not change. And that is what I got working. So to answer questions that I am presuming are there, the first thing that I went ahead and did, we'll start with the pickup item. Just like the, here we go. Just like with the door, I did a soft reference, which I went ahead and found right there. The other thing that you need to do is here in the default, item to check. I put a health potion in there, so it's looking for a health potion, and if it's found, it will count the, it'll count this objective completed. Now, because it needs this item and this, it can't just be any health potion. That's the key. Now then, I had to make my own world item, which can be found if we right click and we come in here to ACF inventory, generic world item. Excuse me, I just made it a child of the project's world item. Then I needed to add this AQS quest target. And then also, of course, in this AQS quest target, I placed this in here. Interestingly enough, and this may be why it wasn't working before. Let me check this. This is supposed to be... No, it's not pickup. Gather item. I missed that. So we're going to check something together here. Now, what happens if I remove that? Because I wound up putting that just to get it to count. All right, so that is still needed. The tag itself wasn't needed for some reason, and that's fine. Fairly certain that that tag is meant for certain things. There are activation conditions for 0 and 0, so I'm going to delete this in a moment. There are activation conditions for objectives, complete objectives, so I'm sure we can tag which one it is, and that's how it finds it. So that makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and remove that. So what you need to make sure you have is the quest objectives, the objective tag, sorry, for both of these. And then because you don't know when and where you'll be using your tags, you need to make sure within the world item there's a tag, within my gate there's a tag. So I got a lot of tabs open right now. And because they are next to each other, both are required to go to the next step. And we went over the Great Gate last time, so the only change was that I chose ATF on items gathered. And if you don't care about it being an item gathered, you could very easily just go with interact with object. And then we come over here. We're going to call this gather item. It's that right there. That way they don't have to take what's in there, but they do have to interact with it. Oh, I didn't name it. Pick up bag. Pick up the bag. Save. Play. Oh, I said pick up back. That's funny. Interestingly enough, it did not go away. So we're going to keep that one as is. Learn something new together there. All right, went ahead and checked, and yes, there's something fundamentally different between interacting with this and interacting with that. Only thing I can assume is that this is being destroyed. So that may be it, which means you would need to set up a delay so that it can still do this part if you choose to do it that way, which is just making a duplicate of the interact here and adding that scenario there. Or not even a duplicate, you could just add a bool that you can check mark somewhere in here. Regardless, it's completely up to you. So now you know the two simple ways of having multiple objectives within a quest. Thank you so much for watching. I do especially thank you for your patience on this. These tools aren't new to me, but with the changes and me not touching it often, I've had to do a few refreshers for myself. Again, thank you. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you are willing and able, please donate to my Patreon or buy me a coffee. Have a great day.